Well, we're gonna move to Mike Moustakas. I'm gonna let you talk as much as you want about him because I really have not much to say about it. He had a wasted 2016 season. People still want to chase the allure, or at least seem to want to chase the allure. Maybe that's exaggerating a little bit. He's going as the 19th third baseman off the board right now, which is probably where he should be. Personally, I'm done playing this game. I have zero interest in Mike Moustakas as a fantasy player. I'm much more interested in his understudy, Chesler Cuthbert.
Really?
I think he actually offers what Moustakas has done, and nobody wants him. So yeah, absolutely, sure, why not? He's going to give me the same thing that Moustakas does. Only everybody thinks Moustakas because he was number 2 pick overall or something like that. That we're still waiting for something. Like I said, I'm done with Moustakas. If you got something to say about him, by all means, talk out.
Okay. Well, I'm chasing the dragon still. I am not done with Mike Moustakas, apparently the Greek god of hype. But I think last season, though it was wasted, if you remember, in that first month, he was raking. He had 7 homers. It was his age 27 season. I think you were starting to see the top of the breakout. There was actually some stuff written about it, particularly over on Rotographs, I believe, this week, where they were measuring, exit velocity jumps with power jumps. He was one of the guys that popped up. It was 4 or 5 miles per hour that added on the exit velocity year over year. Every year that he's been in the major leagues, his strikeout rate has gone down. His swinging strike rate has gone down. He's a low strikeout guy, great approach. He's a good hit tool. Regardless of what you think, he's still a guy that has had 20 home run seasons in the majors with a good average. This could be the point in time where maybe he puts it all together. The reason I like Moustakas is he's somebody you're going to be able to take a last round flyer on, even in a deep league, or maybe you're in a 16-team league. I play in a lot of those sort of leagues. He's a perfect utility guy, bench bat, somebody to filter in. Potentially you buy low, are able to sell high on him if some of these gains that he made in 2016 hold over to 2017, barring he's fully recovered from that torn ACL that took away his season. Did I say
no. Are we talking about the same Mike Moustakas? I mean, I thought I heard you mention, good average, and I don't associate Mike Moustakas with ever having a good average other than 2015, which was the one blip on the radar where he actually delivered on some of the expectations people have had for him. You mentioned, he started out last year in his age 27 season raking. He did. He put up 7 homers in 27 games, but on those 7 homers, he also only had 13 RBIs, which is kind of, alarming for me. And his average also dropped back down to 240, where he's basically been as a career hitter in the 240 range.
He had a 214 BABIP though. It was absurdly unlucky.
And I'll give you some credit with that, but like I said, it just seemed to be a regression back to the Mike Moustakas we all became used to in the past. And maybe that 2015 season was going to be, the highlighted bar on his baseball card when his career is all said and done.
I'm telling you, those were gains, man. He keeps on getting better.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens when this year ends. And you didn't sell me, but maybe you sold somebody else, and that's the whole point.
I got one more point too. Okay. It's a contract year, and he's a Boris client, so he's going to be motivated. Okay. He's going to make his money this year. He's going to have his biggest year ever.